We're back again to play some games. We're back with Ikemen Sengoku. And last time, we pushed back Kenshin's forces. And now we're staying at an inn. And I'm trying to remember. And Nobunaga just walked into my room. So we won the battle. Now we're resting at an inn. A place to stay. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on social media. It's always in the description below. And we can get started. Bonus story, normal. Lauren, I'm coming in. My heart leaped into my throat. Sliding the screen door open, Nobunaga entered my room. I've come like I promised. I don't remember that promise. Good timing. Excitement stole my words. I tracked Nobunaga with my eyes as he sat down in front of me. A raw heat was in his gaze as he reached down and touched my cheek. I was so impatient that even that touch caused me to shiver. Tonight, I'm here for only one thing. To finish our game. Excuse me? You meant to say, take me... Excuse me? You meant to say, take you now, right? Discouraged, I stared at him. I don't understand. Our game of Go. I planned for tonight to be our last game. I sent the innkeeper to prepare a Goban. Don't turn me down tonight. I don't care. I don't want to, but you're asking me for the wrong thing. Why are we playing Go tonight? I thought we were going to talk about the kiss. That's what the game is for, so I can show you. What? You got a weird way of expressing yourself, Nobunaga. Right now, we should finish with the enemies. But I'll tell you the reason tonight. Does he think it's not official without a game? In the beginning, I thought I would have you and be content with that. It seemed like fun to slowly seduce you, make you want me. But now, even if you were to give your body to me, it wouldn't be enough. What more do you want? I want you. Tonight, when I defeat you, you'll hand over everything to me. Heart, body, and soul. You think you gonna win? So you're upping the ante. The way his voice rasped, the touch of sweet desperation in it, made me tremble. He really thinks we need the game for that. His heart was thawing, freeing the feelings he long ago locked behind a wall of ice. But he was long out of practice, and that's why these clumsy words were the best he could do. What a helpless brute of a man I've fallen in love with. It makes me love him all the more. Girl, to each their own, I guess. There's no need for that. I surrender. What? I placed my hand over his, drawing its warmth to my cheek. Then I touched his, smiling. Everything you asked for, they're already yours. Explain. What's there to explain? She likes you. It's simple. I'm in love with you. I love you, Nobunaga. Lauren. Finally. No, you've won. What? You've won and taken something of mine. You conquered my heart. Words I never expected to hear. Arms wrapped around each other. We pulled close, and I felt Nobunaga catch me. A strong heartbeat thrummed against my chest. No, two. Mine and his. I've never felt this way before. The arms that held me were surprisingly gentle. For the sake of my ambition, I've taken hundreds and thousands of lives, and I will take countless more. I don't deserve to feel this warmth, or to have these feelings. I see it now. But even knowing that, I want to hold you. I want to touch you. I can't stop myself. I think I finally get why he's so cold. Sadness lurked in Nobunaga's eyes, which free from the chill of his normal look. It was the first time I'd gone through to him and really touched his heart. You don't have to look so sad about it. I'm not sad. It's just the truth. Just like I thought, he can't see it in himself. He can't see it in himself. Not just his kindness, but his pain. I suspected something had happened to Nobunaga, something that had broken his heart. I don't want to get into his backstory. He couldn't express his grief and pain the way others did. Somewhere along the line, he lost the ability to do so. No one could have done what he's done, take the lives he's had, and still shoulder that burden without breaking. Not unless he froze his heart. But even if you refuse to acknowledge sadness and regret, you'll still feel it somewhere. I finally solved the puzzle of Nobunaga, and what I found in that picture was so sad it made me want to cry. Lauren, I'm willing to give everything to you. No, I'm not willing to. I want to. I look into his eyes. The fact that he was surprised was even more sad, and even more lovable. I blinked my tears away and smiled. You don't deserve this? Well, that's just not true. I don't know what the dead bodies to the happiness ratio is, but even if one existed, it can screw off. I'm here with you. I'm full of warmth, and I'm making the choice to share it with you. Lauren. His voice was the only sound I heard. We were in a world of our own just then. If you're the devil, then so be it. I'll be the woman who's in love with the devil. I don't want a saint. I want you. Nobunaga smiled too. A reflection hovered in his eyes. I stumbled upon a truly amazing woman. I won't hold back anymore. Neither did I, and we kissed. His lips were sweet, passionate, and utterly necessary. We held each other, our bodies intertwined as if second nature, and slowly, amazingly became one. Don't let me go, ever. I felt love, physically and emotionally. That night, I gave myself over to Nobunaga, and together we shared in each other's passionate love. Yeah, okay. I woke up, my body lax with pleasure, exhaustion. Are you awake? It's not even dawn yet. I see you're awake. After last night, I was sure you'd be sleeping in. I was sure you'd be sleeping in. My body was still rosy in places from last night's fiery conquest. Rosy. I buried my face against Nobunaga's chest, taking a deep breath of his scent. What is it? Ooh. I'm staying like this. I'm just letting you know, I'm staying like this. Do as you like. Nobunaga laughed softly, running his fingers through my hair. Why am I so happy? It's like a dream. For the sake of ambition, I've taken hundreds and thousands of lives, and I will take countless more. I don't deserve to feel this warmth, or to have these feelings. But even knowing that, I want to hold you, I want to touch you, I can't stop, okay, yeah, remember. Nobunaga's soft-spoken words were still tickling my ear. At the same time, they made my chest tighten. What drove Nobunaga to choose these paths? Girl, you are trying so hard to understand him. He needs a therapist. He really does. Like, what drove Nobunaga to choose this path in the first place? Therapists don't exist right here, do they? Maybe now he'll tell me. Nobunaga, I have a question. Ask it. When did you first start thinking the way you do now? That is a very hard question. Like, why would you start off with that? That you would accomplish your goal even at the cost of others' lives. You ask the strangest questions. Nobunaga looked puzzled. He paused a moment, resting his chin in his hand. I also wonder, because this is just a random thought. How? Because I know this is in Japanese. The MC is Japanese. I believe that's canon. So I wonder how different is old Japanese compared to like newer Japanese. Like, would they actually be able to like communicate as well as they do? Anyway, I don't know why I'm thinking about that. It was just after my coming of age ceremony. That was when I swore to gain more power than anyone. I've never told anyone this before. There's no reason to, but the first time I killed a man, I was 13 years old. He was an assassin sent by my brother. Dang, you got family beef? He was an assassin sent by my brother. By his brother? You know, it'd be like that sometimes, I guess. It'd be your own family sometimes. Your own brother tried to kill you? Why would he do that? It's not unusual in these times. You may have to kill your relative if there's a succession dispute. That's true. That is very true. They did do that a lot. That's really dark. Let's kill or be killed. You only have one choice if you want to live. There's no reason to hesitate. That's when I swore to gain enough power to put a stop to all the fighting. Living under the system convinced him he had to change it. Most 13-year-olds in my time can just be kids. That must have been painful for you. Painful. I imagine you would think that, but I don't remember it very well. He was just a man at my bedside. I grabbed my sword by my pillow, and my body responded, that's all. I see. I think he does remember it, and that's why he doesn't like to sleep alone. How frightened he must have been, how sad afterward. That must have been the moment that shattered him. Nobunaga continued speaking with that emotion. So maybe she should be a therapist, because she's bringing it out of him. He sure is talking. There's nothing more troublesome than relatives. My brother continued to plot against me. He didn't stop, not until I put an end to him. You had to kill your brother? His eyes were clear, and it was obvious he didn't feel regret over the act. That itself was sad. Didn't anyone try to stop him? There wasn't anyone who could. My father, who could have settled the dispute, died early on. Sounds like one disaster after another. Everyone who came to my father's funeral was hungry to claim the clan's power for themselves. They were all shocked when I interrupted the funeral to throw the incense pot at my father's memorial. That sounds daring of you. Why exactly did you do that? They thought I was a fool, but it was a declaration of war. I was telling them that even without my father, I would survive all of them and see my ambition through. That's why I did it. Yikes. Even funerals are serious business in the Sengoku. But I didn't think there was anything wrong with what he's done. Extreme as it must have been. No, I was disappointed that this period forced him to take such desperate measures. Nobunaga. What is it? I sat up in bed and kissed him on the cheek. I looked into his eyes. My mind decided. I'm not going back to the future. I'm staying, girl. Girl. I mean, again, to each their own, but come on. You ain't ready for this. This is a kill or be killed time. This is not. You ain't ready for this? You don't want to stay here? There's a lot more wars to come after this. Jeez. I don't know. Vampire was one thing, like, at least they weren't in war. But there's battles, horses and stuff. Oh no. Couldn't be me. What? There's a bit of a trade-off for me, leaving the future behind, but I know I'll manage. After all, guys like you don't come around every 500 years, so... I wrap my arms around him and whisper into his ear. Is that offer of ruling the world at your side still on the table? Lauren, what a foolish question. Whoa. Nobunaga picked me up by the waist and placed me on top of him. Caressing my chin, he smiled. Boy, I'm too big for that. You can't... Don't you remember last night? I asked you to give yourself to me. Heart, body, and soul. I won't let you leave my side. Nobunaga. He traced my lip with his thumb, and the heat that had started to cool inside me picked up one more time. Heart racing, I nodded. Then it's settled. I'm not going anywhere. A fine answer. I commend you. There was no pushback, and Leonardo did not want me to stay. Nobunaga slipped his hand around the nape of my neck. His still warm touch sent a thrill through me. Our breaths mingled together just for a second before he swept me into a fierce kiss. Okay, y'all have fun with that. Yeah, y'all have fun. Yeah. You should make me your boyfriend, Lauren. What did you just say? Boyfriend? He remembered. Oh gosh, I can't believe you remembered that. Enough laughing. Just give me your answer. Will you make me your boyfriend or not? All right, Nobunaga Oda. I appoint you as my boyfriend. Good. Seeing that satisfied smile on Nobunaga's face wiped away the last of my sadness. I'm confident in my decision to stay. Nobunaga will continue. I have a feeling Sasuke won't leave either. I mean, he's a ninja. I'm so not, into Nobunaga like that my mind just wanders to everything else besides what's going on right now. Yeah, Sasuke probably won't leave either. I mean, he's a ninja. He probably likes being a ninja. Yeah, that's a good career choice, actually. Yeah, have fun with that. Nobunaga will continue on his path to unification, and I'll be there with him. We'll archive our dreams, smiling and laughing at each other's side. Achieve. Why did I say archive? We'll achieve our dreams. The light of morning pouring through the screen got steadily brighter. I laid down against Nobunaga's chest, getting a little bit more sleep at his side. Before long, elsewhere, at the garrison castle, Kenshin was finishing his preparations to take the field. So, I was right about Mitsuhide. He was working for Oda after all. It was just like you predicted, and with his reinforcements, the Oda forces outnumbered our own. That man really was a concern. I expect the Oda forces to set out by noon. That's right. I finally have an excuse to join the fight. Please, don't throw yourself into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. You know how we all worry about you. I forget who's all on Kenshin's side. I'm trying to remember everybody I saw the first time I got here. There was like 3 other people. Don't scold me, Sasuke. Now, after I was forced to stay put during yesterday's battle, also he wanted to come out and fight. It's finally my turn. Yeah, you were there. Kenshin, war is in the game. The 2 men were quieted by a sudden interruption. Shingen Tegeda had entered unnoticed while they were talking. There you are, Shingen. You look ready. Yeah, we'll be fighting too after all. And you better not slow me down. I owe Nobunaga for the loss he gave me. Last one. Slow you down. Speak for yourself. Once I put down Nobunaga, I'll be coming for you. We still need to settle things. I welcome it. I just hope you're ready to lose. Alright, stop. You two remember we're fighting Nobunaga, not each other. Yukimura. Shingen's most loyal vassal, Yukimura appeared, clad in crimson armor. Yukimura, are the troops ready? Yeah, we're ready anytime. I'll put this up to Nobunaga, for Lord Shingen and for myself. Yes, Yuki. This time we'll stop him. Lord and vassal nod to each other. I miss the tense atmosphere. I can never say that word, but I know what it is. It's like a curve. A scimitar smile appeared on Kenshin's lips. There's no hurry. I plan to make this long and pleasurable, Nobunaga. Today is it. The war with the Usugi and Shingen forces. I was riding with Nobunaga's warlords at the head of our forces. The castle is close. They won't give us any chance to start our siege. We'll come out fighting. And Kenshin won't stay put this time. That's not all. They've also got the Tiger of Tai, Shingen Takeda, and his chief vassal, Yukimura Tsunade. That's some good competition coming up today. Competition? That's strangely fitting. Kenshin saw through my plan last time. I'm looking forward to paying him back. Staying at the front, Hideyoshi looked over at the gathered soldiers. Is everyone ready? Yes. A massive crowd of shouts echoed over the plains. Please, please, please. Everyone make it out alive. I clasped my hands tight, but a broad hand came to rest on my shoulder. There's no need to be afraid. I'm not. Standing beside me, Nobunaga cast a look over the assembled crowd. I thank you all for following me. You have my praise. But I also have a warning. Don't you dare waste your lives. You'll regret if you do. A roar of cheers went up as Nobunaga flashed a cocky smile. My boyfriend sure can work a crowd. Lauren, listen. Yeah? Nobunaga turned to me and stooped over. He whispered into my ear with a low, sonorous voice. I have a separate order for you. Survive and live together with me. Nobunaga. The smile he gave me was strong and warm. I never looked away from that magnificent man I nodded. I like those orders. I think I can carry them out. Good. Now let's go. His coat fluttering behind him, Nobunaga turned around and mounted his horse. Every eye was drawn to him. With a powerful voice that seemed to carry everywhere, he signaled the start of the battle. We depart! Yay. Oh, it's time for this. In his romantic route, a sweet future awaits after Nobunaga and I emerge from the flame of war. In his dramatic route, through a cruel fate beyond imagining awaits us, not even the sand of time could tear us apart. Oh, there's a third route. In his eternal route, you gave me your hand and I took it, and that's proof of our eternal bond. I don't know. Can I even do the eternal route? Anyway, let me know what y'all want to see. I don't even know. Because I see the romantic and dramatic route. But is that locked on the eternal route? I don't know. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. Okay, it's time to fight. And I really want to see Sasuke again. You know, that's the homie. I'm just interested in talking to Sasuke. I just want to see how he's feeling about this whole thing. Like, does he feel conflicted? Because I'm over here also. But he never really did feel conflicted, you know, since I've been over here for a long time. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on social media. It's all in the description below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with A3. Bye-bye.